number, yo, I had luck. She heard about the WB clip, and I was scandalous. Things were further, now we're down in that book bond. It's for her birthday, I bought a 95 Pathfinder. I got a motorcycle, she got a mink, and $900 shoes. I took her with a cruise. The Don and Quran with connections like John Gotti.
What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Combat and Kick It. It's your host, Bando. Today we are talking about this McGregor and Chandler rumors. So, Monday they were supposed to have the press conference, but it got canceled, it got postponed, and now there's a whole bunch of rumors swirling that this fight might not even happen. So let's talk about this shit. Let's go. So, the press conference gets canceled. The press conference, this was the one that was supposed to be in Ireland, right? This was going to be one of those ones that was just tough for Michael Chandler. It was a tough one to deal with. But this was supposed to be in Ireland, and it was supposed to be on Monday, and it got postponed. But since then, there's been a bunch of things rumored and swirling around. A bunch of different MMA media outlets are talking about this thing and saying that the UFC 303 has been taken off of the pay-per-view list. McGregor and Chandler both made kind of posts that make it seem like they're moving on from the fight type of thing. Like, not quite sure, but listen, man. Listen. If this fight gets scratched again, Conor McGregor needs to retire. That's it. Just call it quits. Because you know it's not in Michael Chandler's end. You know that there's no problem going on in Michael Chandler's end. You think that he wanted to sit back this long for all this BS to happen when he could have been fighting for the actual part of his legacy that he was trying to build and work towards a championship? He's been sitting waiting for this fight to happen, and it seems like it's just never going to go through. And we need this fight to go through. As UFC fans, we want to see the biggest star return. Whether he wins, loses, doesn't matter. We just want to see him return. It's a big event, right? And overall, if this fight falls out, the card's chalked. It's chalked. I fuck with Jamal Hill, but Jamal Hill and Carlos Holberg can't carry that card. Mayra Bueno Silva, she ain't carrying the card. Joe Pyfer, these are people that are not going to be able to carry the card, right? You might be able to get something going with Ian Gary and MVP, but still not going to be able to carry a card when it's supposed to be at the magnitude that it's at right now. So this fight has to go through. This fight has to happen, and it has to happen June 29th. Simple as that. Really think about it, right? Whatever the situation is on Conor's end, if it's financial, whatever the situation is, bro, this needs to go through. This needs to go through. This needs to happen. Because really, like, dude, my man Michael Chandler has been sitting out all this time. All this time. He could have fought top guys, put himself in a position to fight for a belt. He's been sitting out all this time. For this. For all this. All this BS. All the rumors of Conor being on juice. Conor being a movie star. All this different stuff. Conor being coked out, drunk. All this different stuff. Michael Chandler has just been working to this fight. That seems like it's never going to happen. And it's not like a Tony Khabib situation where it just keeps falling out and it was actually happening and we got really, really close and then it fell out. This hasn't been like that, right? There was multiple times where they said they were going to book this fight, and when it got close to the time that they booked it, it never happened. Now we're getting close to the time that this fight's supposed to happen, and we got a bunch of rumors and BS swirling. And that's just trash. It's just trash. So please, UFC, whatever you do, make sure this fight goes through. Put it together, because we do not want to see UFC 303 without Conor McGregor on the card. Or without Michael Chandler on the card. Realistically, we want to see that matchup. That is just what we want to see. But if someone's not gonna show up, you got to put a fill in. But that's the matchup we want to see. So please, UFC, make sure this fight and this card It's all taken care of. That's it for this little quick episode. Catch you on the next. Your boy Bando's out. Oh, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the bell notification button. I'll talk to you later. Peace.